Just want to take a moment and talk about playing fast on the harmonica. Now this is a topic that has come up, at least to me, a couple times through questions from students or emails that I get. So I just thought I'd put my 2 cents out there on playing fast and using it. I guess I'm giving my perspective from blues, the genre of music being blues, rather than something like bluegrass where your playing is naturally going to be faster tempo of playing at least than maybe other styles of music. But in the context of blues, whether it's a slow blues or a fast blues, you have a choice as to how fast you want to play your solo. For example, you can play a slow blues and shred it up really fast, or you can play it nice and slow along with that slow, tempo of the groove itself of a slow blues. Or vice versa, you could play a really fast tempoed song and you could do sparse soloing. You don't have to play really fast. You can hold long notes, or you could play along really fast with that fast tempoed song. So you have options is the first thing I wanted to point out. And to me at least, I think that playing fast can be extremely effective, like a really good tool for conveying strong emotion in a musical context. It can be very effective. I've heard it done and used very tastefully and done very well. But I think a lot of players tend to use it, the majority of it, of the time at least that I hear, players are overusing it and trying to be more flashy with it. So I would say if you're going to play fast, keep in mind that it's like somebody who just talks and talks and talks and talks and talks and talks. After a while, you can't really listen to them. You can't pay attention or focus. It's too much. Kind of need space. So I'm going to give you a few ideas on playing fast real quick here. Give you some thoughts, whatever comes to the top of my mind. And I'll let you know that I have a brand new lesson called Playing Fast that you can download right in the video description. You can read about it and download it and purchase it right here. So the first thing is you want to really be able to control your airflow and the technique. The better control you have over those two things, the faster you'll be able to play for sure. At least cleanly. And I'll give you an example of, huffing and puffing, going, or maybe even the controlled, not even breathing in, but using your mouth like a pump. Almost reminds me of like John Popper, Sugar Blues style playing. I can't do anything musical with that, but I know that there are players that probably can. But I'm talking about approaching playing fast and having good technique and execution, good control of your breath, so that people can really identify what it is you're doing. For example, so there's a technique where you can clearly hear the lick. But as you speed it up, it doesn't lose the definition and the shape of the lick. So also, little things like this. Here's a tip for you. Try taking like the 4 draw. I've got an A harmonica, and just playing the 4 draw, 4 bent all the way down that half step, and 3 draw. Now there's one little idea right there for speed. You could just repeat that riff. It's walking down. You could also start on the bent note, so doing the draw out from a bend to a draw quickly. Hear it? So I'm starting on that. Now you've added an extra kind of note and a touch in there that speeds it up even. Instead of, you get. So it's kind of a nice little touch you can use on pretty much anywhere in the lower half of the harmonica, at least from the perspective of a 10-hole and diatonic harmonica. You could do that. All over. I did that on the 5, 4, 3, and 2. And you can obviously go up. bend, draw, and then draw on the hole above. So an example would be 4 bend. This is a very common lick, I think, at least. 4 bend, 4 draw, 5 draw. So instead of draw, bend, and then draw below like we did the first time, now we're going up. So there's just one example. And in that lesson that I created, it's really informal. It's basically me recording a lesson a long time ago for a student and basically turning that lesson into different tracks, 4 different tracks, where I'm just giving my immediate thoughts of exercises and patterns that have come up that have helped me to learn how to play faster. And that lesson's 25 minutes. Again, it's an audio download. It's real informal. It's not a very structured lesson, but there's certainly plenty of information and a lot to learn if you're looking to speed up your playing. So there it is. I'm gonna be back very soon. I've got a lot more to tell you, and I'll just throw one of those things out there. My CD, the new CD, is coming out. It's called Till Then. It'll be out early March of 2012. Yeah, that's very soon. So be on the lookout for that, and a bunch of other projects and workshops coming up that I have that I'll announce as they get closer. Thanks for tuning in.